For anybody out there that might not understand who I am, I'm the Canadian Bruiser. I'm the #1 wrestler in Canada. That's why I'm here wrestling for the AWWL, Big Time Wrestling. And you know, I come here and I get booed, and I'm getting a little bit sick of it, okay? America, listen and listen carefully, all right? Because what I have to say is very important, especially to the wrestling fans here. I come over here, you boo me. It's going to stop, all right? We have better athletes in Canada. At least our economy is not in a gutter somewhere floating down out some little creek full of human waste, all right? It's just a beautiful country. I come here, you boo me. It's not going to happen anymore. I'm going to tell you something else. The next time I come here, the first person, when I walk out that gate, head into that squared circle, that boos me, I'm going to take this fist right there and put it right down your throat. There's other things I can say, but this is TV. Canada's #1, and I'm here to prove it.
Welcome back to Battle Lines, fans. We got a great one for you today. Mr. Hughes versus Truth Martini. You can already hear what side the fans are on here at Battle Lines. They hate Mr. Hughes, but you know what? He feels the same way about the fans. He wishes he could perform in empty arenas because he wishes he didn't have to see the faces of the fans of the AWWL every time he has to come out there. He's sickened by it. He comes out to do a job, he said. I talked to him before the event, and he said Kevin Sullivan told him to take out Truth Martini, to take out everybody in the All-World Wrestling League before he could get to Sabu. He wants Sabu to wait. He wants Sabu to see the punishment that Mr. Hughes can inflict on a man before he lets him loose. Truth Martini, though, doesn't even understand. Truth Martini is a man without fear. He'll get in the ring with anybody and really has sent Mr. Hughes to the outside. Hughes actually has about a 150-pound weight advantage on Truth Martini. What's this? What's he got in his hand? It looks like Mr. Hughes has a pair of, is that brass knucks in his hand? He's sitting outside the ring, kind of making sure they're still in his pocket. He sends them back in there. Not going to use them yet, but just wants to make sure the utilities are there for later use. We're going to have to look out for that later on in this match. Those brass knucks in the pocket of Mr. Hughes. Truth Martini waiting patiently in the ring. He really wants to get out there and get it on with Mr. Hughes. Art telling him to stay in the ring. We don't need any outside play there by these two men. Trying to keep the action in the ring. Mr. Hughes finally finds his way back into the AWWL ring. The fans telling him they want action. They want to see these two get it on just as much as I do. Truth Martini waiting anxiously for Mr. Hughes. He's not going to give any cheap shots. He has a respect for the man. Even though Mr. Hughes doesn't respect anybody else, you have to respect what he's done in this business. He's beaten up the best and the biggest. Anybody who gets in front of him, he's knocked down. And again, he shows that he hates the AWWL fans. Really can't stand anything that they stand for. He can't look them in the eye. He can't talk to them. Mr. Hughes would rather see all these people get in car accidents and burn in you-know-where, because it fell right to the eyes of Truth Martini, and looks like the action's going to get started. That big loaded right fist by Mr. Hughes sending Truth to the mat. Truth doesn't even know. He may have had the advantage earlier, but he just found out what the power of Mr. Hughes is all about. Reverse Irish whip. Truth Martini trying to go shoulder blocks with Mr. Hughes. That's crazy. But arm drag again, sending Hughes to the outside. Hughes not really wanting to get in there with this man, this fire plug, Truth Martini. We've seen him week in and week out on Big Time Wrestling taking on all comers. The same with Mr. Hughes, who's really been using those brass knocks of late to get the advantage over on Big Time Wrestling, taking out his opponents with those brass knuckles. He's got him again on his hand. The crowd trying to tell referee Art that, hey, Mr. Hughes has got brass knucks on his hands. He shouldn't count him out. You should send him to the back. This is a one-on-one matchup. This is not a no DQ. This right here could send Mr. Hughes to the back if Art could catch him with those brass knucks in his hand. Mr. Hughes in the ring. What's he doing? It looks like he's hiding those brass knucks over there behind the turnbuckle. He's kind of sending him back in there. I can't really see what he's doing. He's kind of instructed my vision as well as referee Art's. And we're back into the action in the ring. Truth Martini looking to lock up with Mr. Hughes. Hughes, those big headbutts, adding punishment, even with those sunglasses on his face. That can't feel good. Those metal screws right in the middle of his head, knocking noggins there with Truth Martini. Mr. Hughes picking up Truth Martini for that big scoop slam, sending him into the mat. Mr. Hughes wanting to know who the man is. The crowd telling him it ain't you, buddy. Truth ducking those clotheslines, sends over for a sunset flip, trying to drag over Mr. Hughes. And Hughes knocks him right in the middle of the face. Could have broken a nose there with that big right hand of his. Maybe the heaviest hitting wrestler in the game right now. Mr. Hughes, whenever he hits somebody with those right hands, definitely going down to the mat. Truth trying to fight his way back up as Mr. Hughes has a head full of hair. Hughes looking to take advantage over the weakened Truth Martini, sends him into the turnbuckle, whipping him over into that turnbuckle. Oh, but he misses with a big elbow. Truth, big drop kick, sending Hughes into the ropes. Truth Martini, Irish whip reversal. And Hughes hits with that big arm lariat, sending Truth Martini to the mat. Truth had a little bit of offense, but one huge blow from Mr. Hughes sends him back. Again, ducking those lariats, trying to go for the crossbody, but Hughes ducks it, sending Truth Martini to the outside. Martini laid out while Mr. Hughes showing to the fans, hey, I'm not the strongest man. I may be the smartest man in the All-World Wrestling League. Hughes going to take the battle to the outside. The fans not in any enjoyment above what Mr. Hughes does in that ring. They may appreciate the pain he deals out. They may recognize his talent, but they don't have to agree with it. Truth Martini sent face first into that chair. Mr. Hughes methodically taking apart his opponent here at Battle Lines. Mr. Hughes sends Truth back into the ring, where he's going to try to finish this one off. Looks like Truth Martini may have nothing left in that gas tank. One-handed cover, and Truth finds a way to break it. You got to put some more body weight behind it. I know you're a big man there, Hughes, but you got to put all that 260 pounds behind it when you make the pin on a man like Truth Martini. A nerve hold by Mr. Hughes. The nerve hold locked in on Truth Martini. That right there sends pain through the whole body, fans. You can feel it start right up on the shoulder, and then all your nerve endings start to tingle all throughout the body. It's a painful hold. It doesn't work just the upper body, but the lower body, and it leaves effects through the whole match. Hughes really has got the leverage on it, really has it cinched in. He's stretching him out there, trying to fight back. Truth Martini looking for the fans to give him the energy he needs to break this hold, to break the nerve hold. The fans really letting Hughes know that they don't like him, really letting him know how much he really does suck. Oh, big boot sends Truth Martini to the mat. Mr. Hughes, and you get a little bit of offense, but Hughes has got all that power. He can just really swing it back into his favor when you're hitting as heavy as Mr. Hughes does. Hughes goes for that nonchalant cover again, and again, Truth breaks it before the 3 count. How can you argue with that? How can you argue with just putting one hand on it and then Mr. Hughes wondering why he didn't get the 3 count? Oh, drives that chop, the fingers right into the throat of Truth Martini. Kind of closes off that larynx, kind of knocks the breath out of you. It's really hard to breathe when you get hit right there, right on the trachea. Headbutts by Mr. Hughes, sending Truth Martini to the mat. Truth has got to find a way to get into it. He's got to find some offense. He's got to make some reversals, maybe even ask the crowd for a little support. Mr. Hughes found the area he's looking to work on. He's really working over that throat, that neck area, cutting off the windpipe, trying to weaken down, maybe even knock out Truth Martini. If you cut the air off to a man, he'll just pass out in the ring, and it makes that 3 count pretty easy. Truth Martini laid over on the second rope. He's just trying to gasp for air, trying to find a way to get back into this match. And the nerve hold reapplied by Mr. Hughes. That nerve hold really cinched in there, stretching out the right there with the collarbone and the shoulder blades. They all meet. It just kind of separates. You squeeze right into the joint area. You kind of stick the thumb in between the joint. It's a very painful maneuver. It may not look like it. May look like he's just grabbing onto him, but that clutch right there can really hurt. And he grabs the hair, dragging him down. Mr. Hughes yelling at Art. He's going back to that turnbuckle. Oh, I forgot all about it. The brass knuckles are in that turnbuckle. Mr. Hughes has the brass knuckles. He hasn't been able to finish off Truth Martini. He's got him back. It looks like he put him back in his pocket. I'd watch out. He could be using those later on in the match, fans. Truth Martini laid over that second rope. He's out of it. Mr. Hughes hits the rope. Oh, goes for the leg layered across the back. Gets hung up right on there, right in the breadbasket, right on the groin, the rope. Truth Martini sizes up Mr. Hughes. Big right. And another big right. And a third. He sends him into the ropes. Reversal. There it is, the springboard elbow from Truth Martini. The fans know it. They can smell it. This could be it. The 1, the 2. Oh, Mr. Hughes barely kicks out of that. Truth Martini going up to the top rope. This could be it. He can go for that flying cross body. Mr. Hughes looks like he's gone into his pocket. Oh, the flying cross body for the 3. Oh, just barely kicked out. Truth has got Mr. Hughes on the rope. He's got him really reeling. Telling the crowd he's going again for the springboard. It looks like a fist to the back of the head. Did he have it? Yes, he had the knucks on his hands. He broke the rules. It may be cheat to win, fans, but it's still a win. Mr. Hughes pulls this one out. We'll be back with more big-time wrestling.
Watch out, West Michigan. The All-World Wrestling League is coming your way in July. The AWWL is hitting the road on their way to Cobo, and they're stopping at the Holland Civic Center Friday, July 18th for First Strike. In the main event, the human highlight reel, Sabu, takes on Balls Mahoney. Also, an all-star card featuring the Taskmaster, Kevin Sullivan, Devitt Crowbar Storm, the Alpha Male, Monty Brown, the Hippie, Eric Freedom, Mr. Hughes, the Crusher, the Bruiser, Big Jake, and the rest of the AWWL stars. Get your advance tickets at all Ticketmaster locations, or you can pick up your tickets at the door the day of the event. Friday, July 18th, First Strike at the Holland Civic Center in Holland. Bell time 7:30. Don't miss all the action and the superstars of the AWWL as the road to Cobo heats up.
Did you know a recent study concluded that Americans spend over $6 billion out of their own pockets each year to pay for the costs of home health care, costs that are not paid by Medicare or supplemental insurance? That's why it's important to call Bankers Life and Casualty Company today. Their home health care insurance policy helps pay for covered at-home medical care, including home nursing care and physical therapy. An additional study shows that more than 9 million Americans require home health care. That's why Bankers offers a plan with a wide range of home health care services and supplies to help pay some of the costs not covered in full by Medicare. Recent studies show that patients receiving care at home improve and recover faster. Bankers recognizes these facts and wants to help. Call now for important free information on how a Bankers policy can help pay for the care you may need in the comfort of your own home. Bankers currently has over 1 million life, health, and annuity policyholders and decades of experience serving the needs of senior Americans. That's why you and your family can count on Bankers for help with your home health care needs. Call toll-free 1-800-644-5400 for free information from Bankers. Plus, receive this informative free booklet. That's 1-800-644-5400. Home health care insurance helps fill an important need for senior Americans. So Call now 1-800-644-5400.
At Best Buy Used Cars, we specialize in getting people financed who have had a credit problem in the past. We'll get you financed regardless of credit history. We have over 250 automobiles to choose from, and we'll get you into a 98 or newer vehicle with under 40,000 miles. 3 easy ways to do this. Call our pre-approval hotline at 1-800-480-4460 or go online to bestbuyusedcars.com or stop by Best Buy Used Cars, 4640 South Division.
James to challenge a brute to a brass knuckles match. Hank James blocks one and puts a right on the brute. And another right. Look at Hank James moving in there now. So Dudley Clements with a worried look on his face is up on the apron of the ring. Hank James trying to hold the brute off. Hank James on the ropes. The brute on top of him. The brute bears back and misses with a haymaker right. And James lays a left jab on the head of the brute on the chin. The brute not even putting up his protection now. Gives Hank James a headbutt. Hank James gives the brute a headbutt. It's a standstill. A standoff, I might say. It's a standoff between these two stars. Of the brute. These two fists. Here comes a brute. The brute now pounding away on Hank James, and there goes Hank James right over the top rope. Hank James over the top rope onto the apron of the ring, knocks the table over. There goes everything. There goes the table and everything else. The brute and Hank James fighting on the outside. The brute pounding those rights into the head of Hank James. Hank James, his head driven into the turnbuckle. What a free-for-all battle. Turned out to be a brass knuckles bout between Big Money Hank James. Hank James comes up on the apron now. He body slammed the brute. Hank James body slammed him once. He body slammed him twice. So Dudley Clements looked around and the brute hammered him one on the jaw. The brute hammered Hank James on the jaw. Hank James to his feet and the brute hammers him again. Hank James falls backward. The count is in. The count is in. That's it. The count has gone to 10. It's all over.
Fans welcome to Redemption. We've got 6-man tag action for you today. In one corner, the Taskmaster Kevin Sullivan with the Bruiser and the Crusher taking on the team of Gutter, Big Jake, and the alpha male Monty Brown. Sullivan and Bruiser sending him back into the ring to be fed to the Crusher. And it looks like right now, Sullivan trying to antagonize Monty Brown. That right there, a veteran move. Art distracted, trying to keep Monty Brown out of the ring. Gives Sullivan enough time to send Jake to the outside to where the Crusher and the Bruiser could lay it into the man. It may be cheap tactics, but it's getting the job done. It's wearing down the big man, fed back into Sullivan. Sullivan got those legs in a precarious position. Ooh, sends that boot right into the groin. That right there is going to send Jake into soprano action right now. Crusher got that leg, really stretching it out, using that leg whip to try to stretch the hamstring, maybe even pull a few ligaments out of there. Big Jake in trouble. He can't take this 3-on-1 action anymore. He's got to tag into either Gutter or Monty Brown. Gutter trying to get the fans behind him, trying to get the fans into this match to feed Big Jake. Big Jake in no man's land. It just taking turns is Bruiser, Crusher, and Sullivan as they beat mercifully on Big Jake here in this matchup at Redemption. Remember, fans, if you want to see a live AWWL event, all you've got to do is log on to the internet, www.allworldwrestling.com. You can check out the message board. Also, we have all our dates for future events, so you can check out the AWWL when it comes to your town. Hot tag to Gutter. Gutter coming in with a head full of steam, but stopped by the Bruiser. The Bruiser laying in those shots with those right hands and those kicks. You know, the Bruiser may not be pretty. He may not have a lot of wrestling holds in his arsenal, but what it is he's got brute strength. He's a very mean man. The guy been brawling in the streets of Canada since maybe age 5. Looks like the Crusher bringing a chair in. He's got a chair over there in the side of the corner of Sullivan and Bruiser and Crusher. Got a really advantage right now. He's got it. Drops that head right into the groin, the headbutt right into the groin, going for the cover. And barely not a 3 count. Gutter calling for it. Gutter going to the top rope. Now it looks like some high-risk action from Gutter here at Redemption. Gutter flying off with a missile dropkick, connects right in the chest of the Bruiser. And it gets a boot from Sullivan in the face, breaks up that. Sullivan into the ring, kicking on Gutter. Really, it looks like he's gouging at the eyes, using those fingers right in the eyes, gouging the hair of Gutter, kicking him right in the midsection. Gutter, it doesn't even know where he's at. Sullivan dangerous, sending Gutter right into that chair. While Art is distracted with Monty Brown. Monty Brown has to get out of the ring. The more he's in that ring, the more he hurts his tag team partner, Gutter, who's getting kicked right in the gut by Kevin Sullivan. Sullivan, those big chops right across the neck of Gutter. And again, we've seen those many times. Those right there can end a match. Stepping on the fingers of Gutter. You have to, anytime you're in the ring with Kevin Sullivan, you have to watch out for that world-famous Tree of Woe. That Tree of Woe, he's lynched on many opponents and sent them to the locker room with. Now the Bruiser in there. Looks like this could be it right here. This could be it. He's got him locked in. The Bruiser has him in the corner. Double team, triple team maneuvers going on over there. And the Crusher tagged in, really taking over. Gutter has to get out of that corner. He has to get himself away from those 3 men, because if he stays in it, and here it is, fans, the pure power of the Crusher just pressed Gutter. Gutter weighing in at 220 pounds, and he pressed him like a sack of potatoes. Monty Brown in the ring, laying into the Crusher. This could be it. This could be it right here. Monty Brown is a head full of steam. He cannot wait to get in that ring. You know what? He may not wait any longer. He could just bowl right by Art, but he's respecting the officials. That's the one thing Monty Brown has that a lot of wrestlers have. Tag in by Gutter. Here it is. Monty Brown waiting. He wants to get in there with Sullivan. Sullivan laying those fists in heavy. No effect on Monty Brown. Monty Brown is crazy. He's been waiting to get in that ring, and he just laid a huge right hand across the forehead of Kevin Sullivan. This right here could be it. This is total pandemonium. Big Jake has hit the ring. Gutter has hit the ring. Everybody in the ring. It's chaos. Art Mendez doesn't even know what's going on. Gutter down with that shot. And there it is. The Crusher coming in the ring, taking out Monty Brown. It looks like Sullivan in the ring, working over. There it is. A big elbow drop from Big Jake. You got to go back to the ring. What is that? Sullivan's got a spike in his hand. He just hit Gutter in the chest with a spike. like a road nail or some kind of railroad spike. The count, the 1, the 2, the 3. This one is over. Sullivan cheats to win, but it's still a win right here at Redemption. We'll be back with more Big Time Wrestling.
Watch out, West Michigan. The All-World Wrestling League is coming your way in July. The AWWL is hitting the road on their way to Cobo, and they're stopping at the Holland Civic Center Friday, July 18th for First Strike. In the main event, the human highlight reel, Sabu, takes on Balls Mahoney. Also, an all-star card featuring the Taskmaster, Kevin Sullivan, Devin Crowbar Storm, the Alpha Male, Monty Brown, the Hippie, Eric Freedom, Mr. Hughes, the Crusher, the Bruiser, Big Jake, and the rest of the AWWL stars. Get your advance tickets at all Ticketmaster locations, or you can pick up your tickets at the door the day of the event. Friday, July 18th, First Strike at the Holland Civic Center in Holland. Bell time 7:30. Don't miss all the action and the superstars of the AWWL as the road to Cobo heats up.
It's Restonic's nationwide 65th anniversary special purchase mattress event. To celebrate 65 years of Restonic's exclusive Marvelous Middle construction, we've stocked up with exceptional values just for you. You'll not only sleep comfortably on a Restonic Comfort Care mattress, 5-time winner of the Consumer's Digest Best Buy Award, plus you get free financing with no payments and no interest for 6 months. Hurry to Vandenberg Furniture. Restonic's nationwide 65th anniversary special purchase event ends soon.
During Watson's incredible half-off Great American Sale. Save up to 50% off on all above-ground pools. Get a complete pool package for as little as $488. Huge savings on floor models and overstock spas and hot tubs, too. Choose from 5 models priced from $1388, but no more than $26.99. Save hundreds, even thousands of dollars on Cal Spas and Caldera Spas. Plus, get early buy specials on vent-free gas logs and fireplaces. Bars start as low as $388. Bar stools from $19 during the half-off Great American Sale. Only at Watson's.
We're gonna drive on down the road. All I wanna do is drive. There's a lot of things to see in life, and you can trust Discount Tire Company to take you there. They carry the world's best brands like Michelin, BF Goodrich, and Uniroyal. And their quality of service shows why customer satisfaction is still #1. So come drive through life with Discount Tire Company. All I wanna do is drive. Discount Tire Company, let's drive.
See the stars of tomorrow today. In 1946, the Village Players began in Richland, Michigan. By the summer of '49, they moved to Augusta and became the Barn Theater. For 57 years, the Barn has trained and inspired Obie, Tony, and Oscar Award winners and nominees, and TV's biggest and brightest names. The Barn Theater, Michigan's oldest professional theater, where you can see the stars of tomorrow today. Andrew Lloyd Webber's masterpiece, Cats, plays June 24th through July 13th. Call for reservations today.
Welcome back to Big Time Wrestling. What a show it's been, and we're not even close to being finished. As a matter of fact, let's go right to the ring for a very interesting matchup.
Entering the ring first, from Goof City, USA, Jimmy Jacobs.
Come on, Daddy!
Well, Jacobs out here, it looks like he's wearing new tights. Kind of behind the crowd. The crowd really likes Jacobs. A fan favorite, I have to say, here on Big Time Wrestling.
That's right. The man with the furry boots, Jimmy Jacobs.
And now from Hell, Michigan, give it up for Chris Sabin.
Chris Sabin here once again in the studios of Big Time Wrestling, trying to make his way up the ranks all the way to the top, here to prove himself once again.
He's been given the moniker The Future by many of the fans here in the All-World Wrestling League, and week in and week out when he's on here, he proves it, just highlighting up every episode of Big Time Wrestling. You know what? I can't wait for the action to start. Jacobs and Sabin size each other, a handshake of honor. These two respect each other, but you know what? They know they have to face each other to find a spot to get into Cobo Hall for the road to Cobo.
That's exactly right, Quasi. As you see it, Jimmy Jacobs winding up that arm. Roll, reversal, back behind, and now Sabin has his arm, and he's applying the pressure.
Jacobs reverses that into a drop toe hold. Almost looks like he's going to put on like an Indian deathlock maneuver.
Up and over to the bridge, and now you see that tension being applied, the pressure there. And now, look, he's going to wrap him up. He's got that arm. He is working it. Jimmy Jacobs, week in, week out, proves to us that size does not matter. And you know what that means. It means that he can make it happen in the ring.
Well, him and Sabin kind of slowing each other down, sizing each other up, want to see where each one is going to go. He's got him in that wrist lock there, but Sabin kind of into a head scissors takedown from the ground.
Both men standing as the fans approve the action here between Sabin and Jimmy Jacobs. Into the ropes. Nope, he misses. Oh, off the ropes with that hip toss. And then now you see Jimmy Jacobs trying to go for something else. I can't even describe what we're seeing in the ring between these two. Drop toe hold.
It's very simple. They're improvising in there. They're taking basic wrestling moves, but adding their own spin to it.
And now we're back into the same spot we were a moment ago, as the ref asks Chris Sabin if he wants to give up.
That modified STF there on Chris Sabin by Jimmy Jacobs, slowing the match down, trying to think about his next move.
We've seen the action thus far in this episode get intense. I'm talking about what we saw earlier. Big Jake and the Milwaukee Crusher, it getting out of hand. I don't know what to expect next. Oh, look at Jimmy Jacobs now with a boot to the head. Oh, but Sabin's got him up. Oh, turns him around face first into that top corner pad. Oh, that's got to hurt, as you see. Jacobs now reeling and Sabin moving in.
Sabin now found himself in control, kind of setting up for that back body drop.
Oh, and that was intense. He folded him in half.
We got a high angle there, try to land it right on the part where the neck and the spine and the collarbone all kind of come together.
The fans now rooting on Sabin as he goes for that rear chin lock. Sort of a combination of a headlock.
It's not a rear chin lock, it's like a rear forehead lock because he has the arms up there. You know why? These two men are friends on the road, but they both know everybody's watching big time wrestling right now. They know that they have to make their spot to get into the road to Kobo. Very few spots limited. They may be friends outside of the ring, but right now they know everything counts.
Yes, it does, without question. A victory means a whole lot when you're in the AWWL. Nice drop kick by Sabin, and Jimmy Jacobs reeling, spinning, now the cover. 1, 2. Just a 2 count as that big drop kick had Jimmy Jacobs. Wait, what? A right hand by Jimmy. Another right hand. He sends him into the rope. But a reversal by Sabin. Up. No. Look at that. Into a pin. A hurricane into a pin. But no counts there as Sabin now trying to get him with a front face Russian leg sweep into that tangle there. And now he's got him locked up.
He's got a crossface on him, letting him out there right in the middle of the ring. Right now, Jacobs trying to fight his way to any rope, and somehow the crowd chanting for him to tap. They know that is a painful hold. Anybody can know if you just look at the way the body is contorting.
He possibly could be dislocating the shoulder. If he reams back enough, he might just do it. That's got to hurt. He's trying to get a rope. Look at Jacobs. He's got the rope. Now the break. The break being called, and, you know, Sabin's never shown me anything other than, sportsmanship-like conduct.
Well, he's a gentleman in the ring. He knows that he's in there to compete, and this is a gentleman's sport, and he's on the top of his game. Misses
Sabin
with that clothesline. Oh, into a tilt-a-whirl. Some kind of bear hug almost.
Jimmy Jacobs trying to go for that DDT, but it didn't work because he got caught. 1, 2, and a 3 count. Not possible here against Jimmy Jacobs.
It was about that far up. I mean, a half a second. I mean, Art's hand was almost on the mat, but Jacobs found a way to kick himself out. Now he's got a chin lock applied, but against the knee, stretching it, putting on double pressure on Jacobs' neck right there. Chris Sabin slowing the match down.
And he just broke the lock there, as you saw that. Those hands cinching in real tight. Sabin not wanting to let go. And now Jimmy Jacobs and Sabin up to their feet. Sabin now going for a suplex. Oh, and a strong suplex at that.
He's going for the cover here. I know he can sense it. He's this close. He's like 1 or 2 moves away from sending this match back to the locker room and putting a victory on his card.
I think you're right, but you know what? You never know. You do never know. It looks like Jacobs might be out, but look at this. Jacobs trying to reverse, but getting caught again, I believe.
So many reversals. A big boot to Sabin's face. Jimmy going to where he's comfortable on the top rope. Oh, a blockbuster right there.
A blockbuster sending Sabin down, and now Jacobs now trying for a cover. Near near a 3 count by Jimmy Jacobs now.
Well, both of these men have one thing against them. They're young. They don't know when that killer instinct, they can't smell when the victory's almost there. That's why they have to keep on going for these random.
Oh, cross body by Jacobs, but Sabin holding on and picking him up. Look at that. Oh, right into a backbreaker. A spinning backbreaker, and Jacobs is out. 1, 2, 3. What? Did you see it? I couldn't see it on the TV. I think his foot was on the ropes.
Barely by the fur on those boots did he make it to the ropes. Sabin setting it up. He can smell it. He can smell victory.
All the way across, but Sabin, he gets pushed into the corner, and Jacobs now going up and over. He's standing on the middle rope into that DDT. He finally got that DDT. 1, 2. Oh, this is incredible. A matchup here in the studios of Big Time Wrestling between Jimmy Jacobs and Chris Sabin, and thus far, I am extremely impressed.
Well, Jacobs going to the top rope, like I said, very comfortable up here. He knows what he's doing as a high-risk artist up there, and he's going for like a...
Oh, he tried to land an elbow, I believe, but Sabin got his knees up.
Sabin going to the corner, reflecting that breath. Oh, another big boot to the chin, and Jimmy's going to go up again. Uh-oh.
Look at that. He caught him. He was trying for the blockbuster. He got caught into that cradle suplex. This could be it. 1, 2, 3. It is. Ring that bell, because Chris Sabin, the future here in the AWWL, just won.
Just hit that future shot right there. That is an impressive match. Both of those men, the crowd standing, giving them an applause. Simply amazing.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable matchup. We got to go to a commercial break. We'll be back with more Big Time Wrestling.
Hummingbird's Restaurant at the Holiday Inn South invites you to Sunday brunch, 10:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. each Sunday. You'll enjoy 3 carving stations, crab legs, shrimp, homemade waffles, omelets, and a fabulous dessert table. Call 694-8123 for Hummingbird's Sunday brunch reservations. Inside the Holiday Inn South, located on South Cedar just south of 96. The official home away from home in Lansing of the All World Wrestling League. Call us today, 517-694-8123.
Watch out, West Michigan. The All World Wrestling League is coming your way in July. The AWWL is hitting the road, and they're coming to your town. Don't miss all the non-stop action and the all-star cards at these live events. First Strike, Friday, July 18th at the Holland Civic Center. Bell time, 7:30 p.m. Mind Games, Saturday, July 19th at the Walter French Academy in Lansing. Bell time, 7:30 p.m. Midsummer Madness, Sunday, July 20th at the Jackson Optimist Ice Arena. Bell time, 7:30 p.m. And don't miss the TV taping the morning of July 19th at the WLAJ Studios in Lansing. Make way for the AWWL superstars like Devin Crowbar Storm, Balls Mahoney, the Taskmaster Kevin Sullivan, Mr. Hughes, the Human Highlight Reel Sabu, the Milwaukee Crusher, and Big Jake. Don't miss all the action as the road to Cobo heats up. Get your advance tickets at any Ticketmaster location, at Thomas Auto Body in Williamston, or at the door of the event. Watch out, West Michigan. The All World Wrestling League is coming your way in July. The AWWL is hitting the road on their way to Cobo, and they're stopping at the Holland Civic Center Friday, July 18th for First Strike. In the main event, the Human Highlight Reel, Sabu, takes on Balls Mahoney. Also, an all-star card featuring the Taskmaster, Kevin Sullivan, Devin Crowbar Storm, the Alpha Male, Monty Brown, the Hippie, Eric Freedom, Mr. Hughes, the Crusher, the Bruiser, Big Jake, and the rest of the AWWL stars. Get your advance tickets at all Ticketmaster locations, or you can pick up your tickets at the door the day of the event. Friday, July 18th, First Strike at the Holland Civic Center in Holland. Bell time, 7:30. Don't miss all the action and the superstars of the AWWL as the road to Cobo heats up.
Jack's Wholesale Windows is your West Michigan pro for windows and siding.
At Jack's Wholesale Windows, you're really going to see a big difference. Our #1 job is to give our customers the finest windows at the lowest price with the best warranties in the industry. At Jack's Wholesale Windows, our 30 years of servicing customers assures you that we'll always be there for you.
For expert advice from the people who know, look to the West Michigan pros.
Introducing Taco Bell's Chicken Caesar Grilled Stuffed Burrito. It's overflowing with great Caesar salad taste, packed with tender all-white meat chicken and crisp romaine lettuce. then topped with tangy Caesar dressing and crunchy red strips, all wrapped to go in a grilled flour tortilla. Our new chicken Caesar grilled stuffed burrito is so loaded with great Caesar salad taste, you may get seized by Caesar. To fill up on great Caesar salad taste, think outside the bun.
Everybody that comes to the All-World Wrestling League, everybody that comes to big-time wrestling, they only have one thing in mind. That thing is Sabu. Everybody wants Sabu. Everybody wants to beat Sabu. Everybody wants to get in the ring with Sabu. And I don't blame them one bit, because it's common knowledge, not just here in the AWWL, in Japan, all over the world, anywhere you go, the top guy in this industry is Sabu. You want to make a name for yourself. You want to beat Sabu. That's fine. Come on down. One by one, we'll take them all on. And you, Kevin Sullivan, you've been running your mouth an awful lot lately. And I'll tell you one thing, Sullivan. You've done a lot in your career. You've accomplished a lot. You've been through many battles. But there's one thing that always goes along with the territory when it comes to Kevin Sullivan, and that is gangs, numbers, surrounding yourself with other individuals. You want Sabu, Kevin Sullivan. You want to talk about the Sheik and what the Sheik said about Sabu not being a killer, about Sabu being unwilling to finish a man off and finish a man off for good. Well, Kevin Sullivan, sooner or later, I promise you, if it's the last thing I ever see in my life, so help me God, you're going to find out. You're going to find out firsthand about how Sabu can finish somebody off. And that's a promise.
Fans, welcome to Redemption. Right now, it's Sabu versus Jerry Lynn. Just about to get the action underway. My name is Quasi. You can see referee Art checking the manager of Sabu, the voice of violence, Shaffee, for any weapons before we get this match started. And there, right there, he calls for the bell. Sabu with a dive at Jerry Lynn. These two, no stranger to each other. They've hooked up before in that three-way dance over at Battle Lines. Really feeling each other out. Sabu again with that dive, trying to get a hold of him. Locks on that wrist lock. Jerry Lynn with the rollover into an arm drag of his own. Drags Sabu over. Now you got to look at that. Jerry Lynn is a technician. He knows how to hurt a man. He finds weaknesses, and he sees that elbow pad right there on Sabu, and he knows that's an injured part on the man. He knows Sabu can take a lot of pain, but he knows where the injured part is. It may be a little tender spot on the armor of Sabu, and so he's worked it early in this match to try to get an early advantage. Sabu with that tackle again into a headlock, taking down the man, keeping him methodical early. And you got to watch out. Anytime Sabu's in the ring, it can go all over this arena. He can jump from pretty much anywhere. We've seen him jump off top ropes from anywhere on the outside. It's all over the place. Going for the early cover. Just a 2 count there. Jerry Lynn taking over again into a headlock position. Really kind of keeping this mat wrestling. A lot of people say that Sabu is not a technical wrestler. I'd have to disagree. I've seen him get wins with the camel clutch maneuver. I've seen him early on in matches really lock on a lot of technical wrestling. So he's pretty much a diverse man here in the All-World Wrestling. Still looking to taste his first defeat. I don't know if it could happen here tonight, but Jerry Lynn is definitely a worthy competitor. Big spinning heel kick right there across the chin of Jerry Lynn, sending him down again, going for that pin. Only a 2 count. He's got that rear chin lock applied. Not a lot of leverage. It's a semi-effective right now. He's really got to lock the knee on behind Jerry's back for that to be truly effective. Boots to the back of the head of Jerry Lynn by the human highlight reel, Sabu. Dropping those shots right under the chin of Jerry Lynn. Whips him into the ropes. Jerry sends him across it. There it is. That's a stun gun right across the throat of Sabu. Jerry Lynn turning the tide right there, sending the boots right into the chest of Sabu. Really laying into the man, Shaffee, trying to give advice to his man, Jerry Lynn, telling Shaffee to stay out of this match unless he wants some of that too. We've seen it before. We've seen it again. Jerry Lynn really knows how to take out a man here at Redemption. He's going to send Sabu springboard off of it. Springboard crossbody right across the chest of Jerry Lynn. Jerry back up with that huge clothesline, sending Sabu to the mat. Jerry dropping those elbows across the chin of Sabu. Got that choke locked in. Art giving him the standing 5 count to break the hold. Shaffee telling Art, you got to count a little bit faster. That's a slow 5 count on that choke. That's almost like 6 or 7 seconds right there. Lynn using the ropes to choke out Sabu. You can already see it. He's focusing on the neck. It's well documented, some of the injuries that Sabu has had. Using his weight to go across the back of Sabu, trying to stun the man, going for the pin right here early on at Redemption. Gets a 2 count. Jerry complaining a slow count. Maybe he agrees with Shaffee on that referee Art Mendez may have a slow count here in this match. Driving those fists into the forehead of Sabu. Sabu fighting back, trading blows in that corner, but Sabu on the lower end of the stick right now as Jerry Lynn drives the boots into the chest of Sabu over there in that corner. Irish whip sending Sabu. Springboard again and coming back with that flying leg lariat across the chest of Jerry Lynn. You got to watch out. Every time you Irish whip somebody, sure, maybe there's a reverse Irish whip, but when you Irish whip Sabu, he can springboard off those ropes and send any kind of maneuver coming at you. He's really got that arm bar applied right now, trying to get it really lynched on. If he can break those arms right there, he can really lean back and maybe even snap that elbow in half. Lynn rolls over, trying to break the pressure. Another Irish whip by Sabu, sending Jerry Lynn in. A kick right to the midsection of Sabu. Another knee right into the midsection, really sending Sabu to the mat. Got him up for that sidewalk slam into a backbreaker. Again, Sabu on the mat. I don't think I've ever seen Sabu manhandled like this by a man. I mean, I've seen him in classic matches. We've seen him take on Monty Brown and be taken to the limits. But right now, Jerry Lynn has been in control for pretty much 90% of this match, except for a few human highlight moves by the human highlight reel. It's really been a one-sided affair. Lynn sends him in again, and a boot right to the chin of Lynn. Sabu hits the ropes, and a knee right into the breadbasket, maybe connecting on the groin there. That low blow stuns Sabu, but not enough for him to be taken out. Lynn applies like a form of camel clutch without the locking. It's a kind of a rear chinlock camel clutch maneuver. Kind of lean back. Sabu right in the middle of the ring. He's got to find a way to the ropes. He's got to get himself out of this maneuver. If he stays in any longer, this could be a tap out. This could be a submission victory. The first loss for Sabu ever in the All-World Wrestling League. They talk about it. They talk about streaks. They talk about Sabu being undefeated. And I remember a quote given to me by some of the greats. Streaks are only made to be broken. So every time you see Sabu, what a springboard lariat there by Sabu. Another lariat sending Jerry Lynn. This could be a springboard moonsault there right on to Jerry Lynn. This could be it. The 3 count. I talked about it. I said the streak could be over. But if he hits moves like that on Jerry Lynn, camel clutch applied, this could be it right here. A little too close to the ropes. Ring veteran right there, Jerry Lynn. He needs to reach out and grab those ropes. If he can get to those ropes, they could break the hold somehow. But I talked about it. The streak could be over at any time. Anytime we come to a live town, anytime we're in your town, and the streak is still alive, it could be over. A small package by Lynn right there sends it to a 2 count. Art telling him it's not slow count. You got to get him right there. If you want to find out when Sabu could be coming to your town, check out www.allworldwrestling.com. It's the official webpage of the AWWL, listing our dates when we'll be in towns near you. Also use the message board to communicate with other AWWL fans across the world. Oh my God, right there, a lariat, a guillotine leg drop right across the back of Sabu, sending both men to the outside. This is where it gets dangerous. Sabu, a master of the chair, outside surrounded by all those chairs. Shaffee sitting there directing traffic, and it looks like Jerry Lynn has a chair telling the fans to move, telling the fans to get out of there. This could go all around the arena. You've got to watch out, fans, whenever you're at a live event. You have to be on your toes, because this right here could happen. Jerry Lynn sent into the 4th row. That's insane. The fans showing their appreciation for it. Security trying to back people away. Sabu in the ring. This could be an Air Sabu. And he just collides into the ring. Air Sabu there across Jerry Lynn. They're both laid out in the 4th row of chairs. I can't believe it. The fans going crazy. You see it there, the carnage around those 2 men trying to fight up. I see it each and every week here on Big Time Wrestling. I see Sabu risk his body, but every time it's something new to me. Air Sabu across Jerry Lynn on the outside. The fans clearing the way. That can spell no good right there. It's Shaffee, the voice of violence, moving in a table for his man. Sabu setting Jerry Lynn across the table. This could be it. We've seen tables used by Sabu before. A master of the table. It looks like Jerry Lynn moving out of the way. Tries to avoid being thrown through that table. Jerry Lynn trying to headbutt Sabu in the table and reversed on his own, sending Jerry Lynn onto that table again. Both men sent into the ring. Sabu climbing back up. Misses that lariat. A blow by Sabu sent him to the ground. The table didn't break. The table bent. That right there could be a steel table, and it bent. If you look at it right there, no cracking, but a huge bow right in the middle where Sabu landed. You talk about wooden tables, you talk about cut tables, about things not being truly real. You look at that. You look at that table and you see that bent. You understand how real this is. Both of these men, dangerous in the ring. Both of them masters of what's known as hardcore wrestling. The Sheik, the uncle of Sabu, the trainer of Sabu, taught him how to do what he does in that ring, and he does it with a masterful pace. Both of them fighting over that chair in the ring. Jerry Lynn driving the chair in, going for that sunset flip, but Sabu connects with a chair to the top of Jerry Lynn's forehead. Sabu stunned, trying to find his way, still not recovered from falling on that table. I still can't believe it, fans. That table didn't break. If that table didn't break, that right there could break him at pie face. Caught by Jerry Lynn. Jerry Lynn goes for the swing. There it is, a springboard kick right into that chair, knocking Jerry Lynn out. That could be it right there. Lynn in the middle of the ring. This could be it, the 1, 2, 3, only a matter of wait. I don't know how Lynn kicked out of that. He took a chair right into the face by the foot of Sabu. The man should be out. The man should be done. This match should be going to the back. Sabu should be in the showers right now, celebrating another victory, but somehow Jerry Lynn pulls it out. A kick right into the midsection, trying to drive Sabu's face down. No, but Sabu counters. Has that body slam into it. Inverted DDT across the chair. 1, 2, no! Just barely under a 3 count. Bare inches from the mat was the referee Art Mendez's hand. This one is going either way. Both men trading superior moves. Lynn doing anything out of desperation, setting up that chair. He could be going. You've got to watch out every time Jerry Lynn is in the ring. A DDT across the chair. A DDT against that open face of the chair, sending Lynn back down to the mat. This could be it. Sabu going for that triple jump moonsault, blocked by Lynn, sending Sabu into that chair. I was talking about it earlier. Jerry Lynn, the master of the cradle pile driver. Regular pile driver is dangerous on their own, but he uses his own hand to drive you down even harder, turning it into a spiked pile driver. And this could be it right here. He looks like he could be calling for the cradle pile driver. Reversed Irish whip into the corner. Sabu gets that big boot across the face. Looks like a tornado DDT. We're connecting right on the chair. I can't believe it. Tornado DDT on the chair. This could spell doom for that streak of Sabu. Here could be his first loss on Big Time Wrestling, but no. He kicks out right before the 3 count. Jerry Lynn can't believe it. He heard it. He felt the head collapse right on top of that chair. Lynn with the chair in his hand, setting up. There it is. He's signifying it's time for the cradle pile driver. If he hits this, you know what? Sabu's taken many moves, but the cradle pile driver may be the most dangerous thing in professional wrestling today. Sabu kicks out of it. He's got a chair of his own. He's going to the top rope. He couldn't do this. He couldn't jump 3/4. That's Sullivan in the ring. Sullivan just knocked Sabu to the outside. Kevin Sullivan, you've heard it here on weeks before, prophesizing the doom of Sabu, using that chair. Baseball slide across the face of Sabu, using that chair. Sullivan on the outside, really laying into Sabu. Sullivan and Lynn double teaming, it looks like, on Sabu. Lynn with that coat hanger. Shaffee coming to the ring, trying to break things up, trying to keep. Shaffee's jumped on the back of Sullivan. Sullivan sends him over. Oh my God, he's choking out Shaffee. He's choking out Shaffee with that coat hanger. We've seen him choke out Sabu. I guess it doesn't pay to come in and help out Sabu. Shaffee being choked out by the Taskmaster. He's fighting for all it's worth. Lynn dropping boots into Sabu. Monty Brown, big pounce right there on Jerry Lynn, sending him to the outside. Sabu down. Sullivan clearing the ring. It looks like Monty Brown has cleared the ring, sending Jerry Lynn to the outside. Both of them fighting all over the place. He's cleared the ring. Sabu still down. Shaffee still down from the assault on Sullivan. Sullivan made his way back to the locker room, but it looks like Monty Brown and Jerry Lynn are going to fight all the way to the back. Fans will be back with more big-time wrestling next.
Watch out, West Michigan. The All-World Wrestling League is coming your way in July. The AWWL is hitting the road, and they're coming to your town. Don't miss all the non-stop action and the all-star cards at these live events. First Strike, Friday, July 18th at the Holland Civic Center. Bell time, 7:30 p.m. Mind Games, Saturday, July 19th at the Walter French Academy in Lansing. Bell time, 7:30 p.m. Midsummer Madness, Sunday, July 20th at the Jackson Optimist Ice Arena. Bell time, 7:30 p.m. And don't miss the TV taping the morning of July 19th at the WLAJ Studios in Lansing. Make way for the AWWL superstars like Devin Crowbar Storm, Balls Mahoney, the Taskmaster Kevin Sullivan, Mr. Hughes, the human highlight reel Sabu, the Milwaukee Crusher, and Big Jake. Don't miss all the action as the road to Cobo heats up. Get your advance tickets at any Ticketmaster location, at Thomas Auto Body in Williamston, or at the door of the event.
During Watson's incredible half-off Great American Sale, you'll save up to 70% off on all outdoor casual furniture. Choose from many top brand sets, priced as low as $249, but no more than $699. You'll get huge savings on outdoor wicker by Lane Venture. There's huge savings on sets by Carter Crandall, Hanneman, and more. And that's not all. You'll get seasonal low prices on a huge selection of slate pool tables, starting at just $9.99. Bars start at just $3.88. And bar stools from as little as $19 during the half-off Great American Sale, only at Watson's.
Make a truly personal statement in your home with cabinetry by Starmark from Kitchen and Bath Unlimited. Starmark is the smart choice for proven quality at a great value, and Kitchen and Bath Unlimited can help you with a wide range of choices to meet your needs and tastes perfectly. The impeccable craftsmanship of Starmark adds both beauty and function to your home, making it your cabinet of choice. Visit Kitchen and Bath Unlimited today, and we'll show you how your life can be made easier. Stadium Drive, Kalamazoo.
Taco Bell's Chicken Caesar Grilled Stuffed Burritos so loaded with Caesar salad taste, you may get Seized by Caesar.
Guys, hello? You mind coming back a little later? We're kind of busy.
Oh, man. It's Taco Bell's new Chicken Caesar Grilled Stuffed Burrito, packed with tender all-white meat chicken, tangy Caesar dressing, crisp romaine lettuce, and crunchy red strips, all wrapped to go in a grilled flour tortilla. To fill up on Caesar salad taste, think outside the bun.
See the stars of tomorrow today. In 1946, the Village Players began in Richland, Michigan. By the summer of '49, they moved to Augusta and became the Barn Theater. For 57 years, the Barn has trained and inspired Obie, Tony, and Oscar Award winners and nominees, and TV's biggest and brightest names. The Barn Theater, Michigan's oldest professional theater, where you can see the stars of tomorrow today. Andrew Lloyd Webber's masterpiece, Cats, plays June 24th through July 13th. Call for reservations today.
An exciting wrap-up to big-time wrestling this week. Kevin Sullivan and Sabu. The feud keeps going. Sooner or later, they're going to get it on in that ring. We'll see you next week, everybody. I'm the unknown commentator for Paco Zimmer and Quasi. Have a good one.